Right, so let's see if we are live. My videos says live. Oh, there we go, yep. Get you close, come on, close. Son of a bitch. There we go, and chat is loaded. Let me just get this shared with the peoples. Hope you're all doing well, people. Hope you're all doing well. Bear with me. That has been shared. Right, so I wasn't going to stream tonight. I was going to sit and watch YouTube and watch the Summer Game Fest, but I just couldn't settle. So I needed some distraction, so I thought I'd get this loaded up. So last time we were in Communicado and I was working on it, so I did a little bit of aftermath this morning when my son was here, just to show him what the game was like and how you build roads. I built maybe a 10-foot road at that, the smallest possible road, just to show him the steps you need to do. So I showed him you have to clear a road, put some sand down, flatten the sand, some tarmac, flatten it. They seemed to quite like it, but I think it's a bit complicated for him. If we had if I had the game on, if I had another PS5, I'd buy the game again for him on his, and we'd blatant co-op, I think. But as it is just now, we're going to just go back to this one. We've got plenty of missions, but I'm not going to do a mission just now. I just want to do something relaxing, like build a road. Well, I'm getting Snapchatted, just a moment. Just posting that I'm streaming. That should stop the messages. And then I'm getting notifications about this future game show thing, and I'm just, not just now, not those better. Right, so I left a marker. The marker is right here, so the map was facing that way. There we go. So where's the sand quarry? Sand quarries. Let me just leave a marker there. I'll leave this an orange marker so I know that's where the sand ends. So basically I'm driving up to here and driving back with my sand. So where is my garage? My garage is, god damn it, my garage is all the way here. Alright people, hope you're doing well. And where's my dump truck? Where's my dump truck? There we go. In fact, Veron can't afford a better dump truck right now, so Scouts, Special Equipment, Roadworks. Does it come under Roadworks? I don't know what it comes under. It must do, because there's a... I can't get a better version of the one I've got. So the next dump truck up is the DLC one, which I can't afford. Well, wait, there's this one, but I've not unlocked it yet. I'm stuck with the one I've got, so back to the garage. Dump truck, there you are, deploy. So, am I facing your... Where? Right, let's put the maps that way, so... I want to go... Can I cut through here? Yes I can, so I want to go down the hill. Into that steel beams thing. I'm going the right way. No, I have somehow done a total 180 to the direction I was supposed to be going. It's down that way. Still not used to this map, I've only played it once. Hide the hint. I'm sick of those hints taking up most of my screen. Let's go build a bridge / road. I was lucky last time because Bert was able to power out of it like a boss. I'm just going pedal to the floor. I'm hoping this is a road and it's not a random cliff. So This kinda looks like a road, kinda. It really needs cleared up and repaved. I really need to repave it. Then it's more clear that it's a road. Just trying to destroy as many trees as I can by driving through them. I don't remember seeing a puddle in the map. No, there was a very slight puddle, the slightest of puddles. So I'm leaving the edge of the sand circle, but I've got a full thing of sand, so I go into it. Let's see if I can just destroy these by driving through them. Might as well clear this path up a bit if I can. So I'm wanting to take the next left in reverse if I can. Flint is struggling up. Go. Let's just straighten up. So last stream I just drove straight off this without meaning to. Take a few trips to do it. There we go. In fact, I can't drive down that way. That way is basically just marshland. I can't just drive around there, fill up from there. Can I go around there? Yep, I'm just going to have to do this. It's not that far to do now. Can I just reverse to them? Because now I don't have to turn around to get back up. See now the truck. Oh ho ho! I just keep an eye on the thing that tells me I can refill my sand as soon as I get to the icon. Here we go. We're going to build us a bridge / road. I just wanted to do something relaxing tonight. I had my son for the weekend. Whenever he goes home, I always feel like pure crap the night that he goes home because the place feels empty, etc. Just get back to full. So I just wanted a nice little distraction. So I thought I'll just build some roads rather than do some missions. At least I'm guaranteed a good sleep when he's not here. Climbed into my bed last night and I was dreaming I was getting beat up, but it turns out I was just getting beat up by him because he punches and kicks in his sleep. So driver, yeah. I'm going to reverse my ass down this way. I'm pretty sure I destroyed this. Did I not drive over it properly? There we go, destroyed now. Oh, I hit the brakes at the right time there. There we go. Oh, that was close. There we go. I am going to reverse my way down again. Turn. It shouldn't take so long since it's not that far from the sand point. See if I had to drive all the way back and forth to where I started, that would have been a nightmare. going to try and do this one in first person, I think. Just for the fun of it. Can I refund something like that? There we go. It's usually about 20 litres from it. There we go. Absolutely struggling. Can't see the road. I don't know why I keep looking over to try and look over. It's not real. I'm not really in it. Can't be the only person that does that. So I say I'm going to try and do this in first person, so I need to get the timing just right. Just need to watch that bottom wheel. That back wheel. Raining as well. Alright, that seemed to work out. That was a dodgy start. Is blowing up. Oh, no one, apart from like one or two people, no one's really messaged me in the last couple of hours since I got home. I got home, finished last night's wrestling main event, Money in the Bank, and I was settling down to start watching Summer Games Fest, and I just couldn't settle. I like to distract myself. I could have put a movie on, but that would have been the same thing. I'm not really occupying myself. I'm just sitting watching. So I'm keeping myself occupied. I would have went a walk, but it's raining. But I'd already reached my steps for today, so a walk wasn't necessary. But if it wasn't raining, I probably would have went a walk just for extra steps and distraction. So when we get to the 20 metre mark, we should be able to refill the sands. 20, there we go. You can see it coming down. Back up that hill. I just want a third person before I dump it, just so I can see how did I do my last dump, because I kind of just dumped it and left in first person without checking how did it actually go. Very bumpy. I've got someone messaged me to give me a tip on laying tarmac, as I've been struggling with the asphalt machine thing. Apparently the best results is for your first line, do that in reverse. So reverse it, because then you're driving on the freshly laid tarmac. Right here. Should I go there? I can't see now. That pile shouldn't get much higher because it's just going to keep running down. Eventually it's going to fill up there. I think I might need to bring my crane here just in case I drive down that and pull myself back up. Can get myself. If I drove over here, can I get back up? Yes, boy. So yeah, dumping's about to get a lot much smoother. Siobhan, if you join in, you'll be quite happy because I'm actually roadcrafting. Should maybe message her and tell her I'm actually building roads. Because she wasn't happy in the last stream I was doing missions and there wasn't much road building in my road building game. So that rolled out the hill in a second. There we go. Let's message her. lot of messages from so many people tonight in the last 5-10 minutes. 20 good. Magic sand. Jeez Louise. Martin, if you see this, I don't appreciate the sarcasm in that group chat. I do not appreciate it. Oh, it's getting muddy. The hill's getting muddy, I'm not liking that. Just, it was going nice and smooth until the muddy hill kicked in. Here. He's struggling up this hill with a full load tonight. In reverse, I'll put you in reverse, let's roll. Come on. I'm going to fill up this, I don't know what we call it, chasm. I'm going to fill up this chasm with sand, right. I'm going to switch to third person. Low gear and stuff get activated, right. Flint, yes boy! What is that? My phone is going mental, message after message after message after message. Oh, this is not going to be good. Right, get out of the low gear and stuff. I've got to take it out as soon as I was up that little sand pile. Stay on the road, oh, almost perfect. Kinda came off the road. This hill is looking muddy. The rain didn't stay until all that is. I may have to put the low gear on for coming up that. Otherwise, look at that, I can see that I'm digging in here. Refill. Let's see where I'm getting from this hill. I keep telling you don't text and drive, but low gear and stuff's on. To just fix this road, oh look at them are there. Go for it, son. A single strip so far. I'd like it to be as wide as maybe 2 car lanes. Right. Yeah, so basically where the sand is coming to on the left of the screen, that's as wide as I'd like this to be, and kind of the same roughly where my finger is just now. From there, all the way up to the other side filled in. So this is going to take a while. Yeah, there's mud beginning to sink in at the edge there. Rushing it now. wish it reversed far faster than it actually reverses. I think I would have left it in reverse, looking out the window for this camera angle. 10 meters to go. Hopefully me getting up and down this hill while it's wet isn't going to just dig it up with my tyres. Can't see a road for shit from the ones. I just wanna rock and roll all night, party every day. It isn't too bad here yet. I'm about to like full person, so I can straighten this up. Getting there. It's going to take a while, but we're getting there. Just filling in this gap of sand. Are we off the hill? We're off the hill. Once again, my phone is going mental, but at least I've muted it. You can see the vibrations every now and then, some messages. What do you want now? What do you want from me? Use map to track an objective. I've got an objective right now. I'm filling in a hole. Welcome to stop before 9 meters. No, I stopped on 9 meters flat. I wanna ride forever. Can't keep horsemen in a cage. When the angels call, it's on the dead. We're in a cage. Alright, forever. There we go. Rocking and rolling in my sand wagon, my sand van, sandmobile, sand Rooney, sand Hangdon. We're making good progress. So back in the truck we go. Back in the truck we go. We're up this hill, we're gonna hit stop, then we're gonna reverse our way down the hill. We're gonna reverse down the hill and get some sand. We're gonna reverse down the hill for some sand. Here we go. Look at that for a nice reverse line. Mwah! There we go. Daddy needs some sand. $10 meters to go. Welcome to stop before 10. Yes, boy. So 12 is the minimum mark. So I came to a stop within 8 metres. Not bad. Not bad at all, if you ask me. Destroy some branches while we're up here. Hopefully it worked. Can't see shit. There we go. I'll just do the same, I'll reverse down the sand, report down and then build it up from there. Well, we are making some good progress here, people. Well, one good water storm, wherever this river used to go, and this bridge is gone. Hope you've all had a good weekend. My weekend was good. I spent it with my youngest son. He wanted some batteries and stuff changed in the toy this morning, so I used that as an opportunity to teach him about different types of screwdrivers and teach him how to unscrew a screw and retighten the screw. He seemed to enjoy it. Don't know how much he took in because I guarantee he's forgot it all already. Oh, didn't do his road up time, stopping. Back up we go, back up we go. We are refilled with sand, people. This must be sick of seeing them back and forth, doing this back and forth, but these are the things you've got to do if you want to build a bridge / road. Come on. I drove slightly into some mud, but you don't have to be a bitch about it. My finger is all the way down on the accelerator. There we go. This is pretty much lined up, so should we get back in the cabin and then that's how it's done. Pretty much parked on the red beam. Well, we're getting there, people. We're making good progress. Ah, it's raining again. Everything's going to be all mud. I love the physics of driving in the mud, but not when I'm trying to do something. This mud. It's mostly rock, it's good. Let's see if I did, I was getting stuck in. You can see some side tracks. So definitely some mud here. Again, so close. Yet so far. But in the end, it doesn't really matter. Is still the best. I'm trying to stay in the middle rather than driving at the edge because there is something else slowing me down. I think there's a patch of mud there. I keep getting caught in when I'm near the top. It slows me right down. See, I was slowed down there, but I was nowhere near as slow as I was in the last one. so hot in my house right now, it's nearly 22 degrees. I had to put my heating on just to try and dry some clothes. Hate it. Absolutely hate it. Back in the truck. Then we can do this view. So the reverse right over and then build my way back towards me, sand-wise. I didn't think that was going to turn out well. So I think I should start filling in the sides a bit. Because we're almost level at the top. Take off the low gear and stuff a smidge early. And just a smidgen. Do a nice big tight turn, there you go. Oh come on, that was some nice reversing there. Sister's bragging about her corner reversing early on her actual car, but look at that. What sort of shame. Oh, she didn't have to lean out the window and look behind all this. Here we go. Let's try and fill in the sides a smidge. Come on, you can make it. It's just a truck full of sand, you're fine. It's not like you've got the burdens of hopes and dreams and other people's problems on your shoulders. Sand saved me. Can I get out? Just. I have to fill in that wee gap. I'm going to see if it's quicker to maybe just go down and do a 3-point turn. Because reversing down is not the quickest. Going driving down is going to be nice and quick. Trees are going to make the 3-point turn night level. What was that delay? I was holding that accelerator for so long. Can I destroy that tree? Just is that one too big? Oh, destroyed it. Destroyed all the trees. Just a spot that's a smidge muddy. I can see my wheels spinning. And the rain's making it worse. I'm not sure if this road's going to survive me building that wee extra road. So you find that wee gap that I just created. I'm still a smidgen of sand, so just let's all rock and roll all night if we have to. Back down the hill, this is a lot quicker. Hopefully the mud isn't a dick when we get to the top of the hill. At least the mud isn't kicking in at the halfway point, because I don't think there's anything I wouldn't be able to get the hill if it did. Just build up some momentum. And yeah, the momentum helped. Slightly struggled there for a second. Go. Getting there, people. We are getting there. Get the wall gear and stuff now so I can build up some speed. Let's destroy this tree while we're at it. Excellent. Can I destroy these trees hanging off here? Because they're doing my nothing to it. Oh yes, branches flying everywhere. Satisfying, it's just destroying some trees for the sake of destroying them. So, how are you doing, people? Where are you joining us from? And the people I can see that is in the chat. I can't see who you are, but I can see that there's people there. Where are you joining us from? Come on, get some momentum, get up this hill. Here we go, we're not getting stuck in there. And such. There was a wee gap that I kept driving up. Let's go refill this son of a bitch. Fly down the hill, fly back up. At least once I get my tarmac machine, my scoop flattener and my, what's the steamroller, Fred, once I've got them going, at least I don't need to drive back and forth, just up there. I don't need to drive back down here again. Let's build up some momentum. There's no trees slowing me down, although that's where I'm about to go over. I've hindered my momentum gain. Worth it though. Right, mud is going everywhere, come on. Yes, boy. As well. Now we'll focus on one side at a time. Once I've got the what we see as the left hand side done, I'll knock on the other side. Still not on level. Go. Oh, get this bastard filled in. speed button coming down here is nightmarish. I can't refill because there's not on the refill button on the way down the hill, so the second I enter the radius it just happened automatically. Right, we can get us some momentum now. I'm not going to try and drive over any trees, they're all gone at the edges as far as I can see. No, there's a few that I've not driven over, but the main ones are gone. Yes boy, that's how you use your momentum to your advantage. That road there, I'm not sure if I'm happy with that. This is a touch of grass, not the grass, the sand, the differential and stuff's going on. He said almost forgetting instantly. Right, Siobhan, I'm filling in the pit that Bert drove down. Look how well I've done so far. And luckily to refill my sand I just need to drive to the bottom of this hill because that's where the border lies, so I don't have too far to go. What speed am I going? Oh, I'm going like 70 kilometers an hour, however fast that is. Miles per hour, I've got no idea. Can I do this in 1 ton? Can I do this in 1 ton? No, I'm going to end up in Marsh. 3-point ton it is. Thanking you, thanking you. Did you enjoy Clarkson's farm? Go. That's good. That's good. Last episode's really good, actually. I quite enjoyed it. Right, I'm going to go back into third person because I need to be able to see all around me for dumping this sand. Second to touch the sand. Aye, I felt bad for him at the same time though, but it was funny. It was good TV, but I felt bad for him. And it's not often I feel bad for Clarkson. So the dumping sand that saved me. This doesn't dump the most even, but it'll be fine once it's all roughly height. I thought you would like that line, Siobhan, because me and you are constantly saluting those fuckers. I felt bad for Caleb because he had good intentions and it just happened to be during when everything was going wrong. But he could have said sorry. He could have apologised. He probably did apologise, he just didn't put that into the show because it makes good TV. It was a funny pep talk, and I hope it was a real pep talk and he encouraging people to talk like that. I think one more load and there we go, come on. Try and even this bit up a bit. There we go. Dump, 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 dump. There we go, yes boy. So my plan, Siobhan, is because right now it's basically a thin road I could make if I wanted to, but see where the edge of those roots are on the left of the screen? I want the sand to be as high as to the edge of them, then maybe to about the edge of the screen about here. I want the sand to be up to there, so it's a nice wide road, so that way if I do have a convoy going across this way at some point, two lanes of traffic can happen. Because there's no point making a single lane right now then finding out later on that I need to widen it. Might as well widen it while I'm doing it. I also discovered that when I put the brake and stuff on, the horn brake and stuff actually moves. And when I put the low gears on, it changes gear, and when I put the diff lock on, a wee light comes on. But I'm not doing the low gear, so back into high gear, there we go. For the PlayStation or for your PC? Because it does have cross-play, so it does do both. Refill the sand, there we go. Another 3-point turn coming up. Nice. I showed George this game this morning. Do you remember on the first map where my sand quarry was, and I made that wee tiny road that turned, but it looked a mess? There was a wee bit that I made like 10 foot worth of road this morning just to show George how you do it. I was like, you put your sand down, make sure it's all down, then you flatten it, then you tarmac it. He basically got bored by the time I was getting tarmac out, but he said he loved the look at it. So I think he would like this game, I think, if he had his own PlayStation 5 and I was playing with him. So I think if he was doing this on his own, he would get bored pretty quickly. Because he likes just driving about and messing about. So I'm just going to continue filling this side in. Low gear and stuff on. I'm going to tip over, I'm going to tip over, I'm going to tip over. Reverse. Oh, I destroyed the roots. I was using them as a marker, but I've destroyed them. Right, I can still see a tiny root sticking up, so if I can get that roughly, maybe one more pile right where that is, then do a drive along sideways like this maybe, and flatten it out. Let's get back down the hill. Am I in the right gear? I don't know what I'm looking at, I don't know what the right gear looks like. All I know is I go down here about 70 miles an hour, or 70 kilometers an hour, and it's great. No worries. I did mine it earlier and I got it all... I got what I could hung up because the stuff that I washed days ago is still not dry yet because I don't have a dryer. So I was scrambling to find space to hang stuff because I realised I put on a normal sized load of washing when I don't have the space for that to hang up. I had to put the heating on, Siobhan, just to try and encourage the previous wash to dry quicker. I'm sitting here and my house is roasting. I've got a t-shirt on, but I've just got boxers on because it's that warm. If I wasn't streaming, I'd be sitting in just my boxers. That's how hot it is in my house just now. Right. I could do this in third person, but I quite like doing this turn and reversing first. I feel like a boss. What the hell? Oh, I basically turned it into a rock. I was a bit eager, that was my issue there, I'm too eager. I need to remember to put my diff lock in that on because I'm going to be driving at a weird angle. I'm putting them on in advance. Because I want to jump this and drive forward at the same time, come on. There we go. Drive. There we go. My god, that dumped quick. How does it look? Doesn't even look different to me. It doesn't even look different. I'm going to try and do the same over these bumps. That might smooth it out a bit. Right, let's get back down this hill as quickly as we can. How long have I been streaming for? When did I start streaming? In fact, I can tell you when I started streaming. I always get an email when I go live telling me that I'm live. And it's like, I'm live. So, refill the sand. 10 past. So I've been doing this for about 50 minutes. I've made some good progress in 50 minutes. Use the momentum to your power. Use the momentum. May the power of momentum compel you. Testify. This time. There we go, now we know. Back in the truck before you take it, I'll change to a different angle. And if I switch back, I'm going to be stuck in that truck. Right. I'm going to try and drive forward over these bumps while simultaneously dumping sand. Start from here. Just to get rid of the bumps. How did it work? How did it work? It actually worked a little better than I expected. I'm going to have to dump some more down. Let's see, can I get it in view? So essentially, where the edge of the screen is, I want the sand to be level from the top of the sand along to the edge of the screen. I want the sand to be up there, so I'm going to have to dump a ton down that side. So let me just do a wee practice run here. So I'm going to have to like turn in like this, stop like this and dump. Then I'm going to have to do the same thing on this side. Power through, people, it's power through. We're heading down the hill. Full speed again, so it should hit the 70 kilometers an hour according to speedo. There we go. We've yet to peak past that. Took out a tree, but that's never bothered me. Meet the rain. Through the beam. Or beam and through a beam. Watch. Where's watch? I hope you all had a good Ghostbusters day yesterday. There were some good announcements made yesterday during the celebrations. Some new Ghostbusters Plasma series figures, some new Kenner Classic Ecto Glow stuff, and from the looks of things, more to come. Sadly, no new movie announced, or even a look at the Netflix animated series, which I thought we'd have had by now. Is it just running down? It's just running down. I think I'll start filling up this side for now then. Come on, get some momentum behind your Flint. Bum 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 bum. Mr. Sadman, bring me a dream. Bum 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 bum. Maybe the greatest that I've never seen. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, I can't. Oh, and I normally know the words to the song. If it comes on, I can sing along to it. But right now, my mind's gone blank after only a couple verses in. I'm quite annoyed because that's one of the few songs I do know the words to. Like Lion Sleeps Tonight, I know for a fact I know every word to that when it comes on. Right now I'm going blank other than a wee bumblebee. A wimblebee, a wimblebee, a wimblebee. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. Whoop, whoop. I've not got a good voice, people. I'll probably just cost myself subscribers right now. Let's start filling up this side, maybe. There we go. My side's filling up nicely. Didn't even need to put the low gear on for that. It would have been helpful, but I didn't need to. Let's full bung it. Getting this road built. Welcome back, Siobhan. You missed my terrible singing. Oh, Jesus. Thought I was going to go into the water there. No, I took down a tree. It doesn't bother me. Did it leave it? No, it didn't leave it. Let's take third person for a wee bit. This game really does need like radio stations or something. Why did I drive up the mud? The truck did not like the mud. I'm filling in this side just now, Siobhan, because the sand was just running down into the other side. I think because it's on a hill. Low gear and stuff on, and nice. So next time I'll just practice and drive up and just dump to my bike here. Once the back wheel gets to the top, let's see, once the back wheel's about there, I'll start dumping. Yep, that's some good practicing. Let's fly down. How fast can we get? Can we even get slightly past the 70km marker? Or is this vehicle restricted to 70? Not even a smidgen over. No trees to knock down. And what will these be? Do hickeys do? Avoid the rocks, you don't want to drive up those rocks. What else? And then as soon as that first wheel goes over, that's when you start dumping. Low gear and diff mode so I can get back off it. Oh, what a plan! I can see the sand running down. So next time I'll get two wheels. Take the fly down. And I'm going to keep you facing this way. Can I take out this tree while I'm at it just for the fun of it? Boom! Just like a GTA civilian. Greenpeace would be annoyed with me. It's taking out trees for the sake of it. What about global warming? It's not a real tree. It's a game. It's a game. It's time to play the game. I don't know why I sounded like Yoda there when I said that. I really don't. Nothing like the Motorhead song. Nothing like it. Straight, it'll be perfect, and there's two wheels over this time. That nearly went into disaster mode. Nearly being the key word there. My back is itchy. I can still drive. Right down the hill we go. Full pelt, full pelt. Can I get by the 70 mark? Can I get by it? No. Not even a sausage. Can I just get a straight turn? Can I get straight? Kinda in the water, but it didn't affect the sand. So I'm going to count it. Is it going to affect my momentum? Get up, oh, it's raining. It's going to get muddy and make it harder to drive up this hill. I'm going slow already. Let's see what to turn here. I'm digging into the ground because of the mud and rain. Hopefully the rain doesn't stay on too long and I don't dig too deep into the ground. Now this road's looking nice and wide. I like them thick, I like them russet. Wrong button! Oh! I pressed the absolute wrong button instead of the tipping button. Worked out though. I'm not going to complain. Back down the hill we go. I'm not even going to look at the speedo because I know it's not going to go over the 70. Destroyed some more entries and we're not going to know what this time. Oh, it was close. I skimmed the water. I skimmed it. This game has been well and truly worth the cash. I've got my money's worth out of this game. And there's not a lot of games in the last, say, 5 years I can say that about. There's a lot of games that I've really enjoyed, but I have not considered worth what I paid for them in the last 5 years. This is one that I can say it's been worth the money. I'm glad that I pre-ordered it rather than waited for a sale. I'm going to reverse all the way because I want to dump right against the wall. Dumping sand everywhere. This is all looking Millhouse. and boom. The wrestling. Oh, what the fuck? And as I was saying, the wrestling last night, Money in the Bank was really good. Did not see that ending coming. Did not see it coming at all. I'm not going to name what's happened because people could be. I don't know if you're watching this and you've not watched Money in the Bank yet, so I don't want to spoil it. But there was like only one outcome. Two outcomes in the entire night that I seen coming. And the two outcomes I wasn't too fussed about. Well, actually, one of the outcomes I wish went a different way. One I wasn't fussed about. What? I wasn't even fussed about the main event. And it included two champions. Was not fussed about what way it went. I think out of the four competitors in the main event, there was only one that I actually enjoy seeing in the ring. One I hate, two I hate, and one I think is overrated, and one I think is quite good, but oversaturated on the TV and maybe overhyped. I don't know if that makes any sense. I can name who was in the main event. John Cena, I absolutely hate. I've never been a fan of John Cena in ring. John Cena outside of the wrestling business, I'm a big fan of. I think he's great in movies, I think he's funny. But in wrestling, I just can't stand the man. Never been able to stand him in the ring. Logan Paul, I can't stand in the slightest. Jey Uso, he's an okay wrestler, but anyone that knows me can tell you since the days of his debut as part of the Usos, I thought they were average at best. Like the Usos as a tag team bored me because for the first 5 years it was pretty much the same match every time. Personally, I think Jey Uso would be a great mid-card champion going forwards. He's had his big belt. He could be like the Miz. The Miz had his big main event push for a while, then he plateaued back into the mid-card, even though I personally think the Miz could have been the main champion again. I'm a big fan of the Miz. But Jey Uso I think would be a great Intercontinental or US champ multiple times, maybe back to being tag champ. It's just the whole Yeet thing I think very stale. It's just basically a recycled yes from Daniel Bryan. I don't know if that's popular, it probably isn't a popular opinion, it's quite a popular wrestler with the kiddos and whatnot. Why are you driving that way? Okay, so I've been at this for like an hour and 10 minutes. Nearly done the sanding, I think. That's speed. Can I do this in one turn? Can I do this in one turn? Can I do this in one turn? I kissed this. I kissed the water. Kissed it. Get your momentum up. The ground's still a bit damp because I can see some. Not deep tracks, but I'm leaving decent depth tracks. I see you slowed right down as soon as you hit that mud at the summit of the hill. There's quite a bit of mud right here in the centre. Luckily, I'm just reversing over it, so it should be fine. Yeah, so this wee bit's nearly been filled in. here. You know, you start dumping it in and drive forward. Drive, you fool, drive! Should could have went worse and never had. I'm going to say maybe 5 more runs. Then we can start flattening it. 6 at a push. Down the hill at full speed, come on. There you go. Can I do it with Tom? Can I do it with Tom? Can I do it with a single Tom? Are you happy that I'm nearly done the sand in Siobhan? Oh, it's raining again. These tracks are getting deeper in the ground because the mud just doesn't get time to get dry. It just has not got time to dry. They really need to update the character model so he's holding the steering wheel or something when you're in third person, because he's just a wee guy sitting with his hands in his lap. We're going to do the same thing, we're going to try and do it in the centre. It does need a road, Siobhan. This bit does badly need a road. Don't. There we go. Drive, you fool, drive! Job filling in that crevice in the centre. 1, 2, 3. So I predicted 6 at a push, so say 5 more. If my prediction's right, it could be less. Judging from what I was looking at, it could be less, but I'm saying 5 more left. I'm going to try and do this in a single turn again. What the hell did I hit there? I'm going to hit the water, I'm going to hit the water, I'm going to hit the water. I'm going to kiss it and we're going to hit it, and we're going to kiss it and we're going to hit it. Barely kissed it, that was barely a peck in the cheek. We can hope, Siobhan, we can. Wee Flint's been working his ass off today. It's probably because at the start of the stream I started off by looking to see if there was any better sand trucks. He's like, I better work my ass off because he's already looking at replacing me. Now, it's not because you're shite, Flint, it's because I just fancied maybe a bigger truck that could hold more sand. And the one I want is like double what I've got money-wise, so I'd have to basically double my money just to afford it. And it looks awesome, it's the DLC truck that I got for pre-ordering the game. I'll be able to drive forward with these bumps. I will, but I'm going to... That helps. It definitely helps. One more run, I think, and then I'll bring in Scoop. I think my estimation may have been off. Down we go. Jesus Christ, I hit that whatever it was again. Can I do it in one turn? Can I do it in one turn? I was basically in 2 wheels for like 3 wheels for a second there. Didn't even go near the water that time. What am I hitting in that water? Bush. Well, there's big boulders there in the bushes, that's what I'm hitting. God damn. I'm digging up this road, look at it. God damn nightmare. wait, 2 more runs. 2 more runs. I'll do the second one. The one that I just spotted first. Working. It's working! It worked, so final run before we get scoop. Avoid those boulders. Yep. That's something else. Can I do it in a single turn? Can I do it in a single turn? Yes, boy! No 3-point turns for me the last couple of runs. Smashing it. Thank God this bit's been so close to the sand border though. Imagine I'd have to do like a 5-minute drive every time just to get sand. I'm going to leave you parked up here though, just in case we do need sand after bring scoop up. Saves me having to summon you and bring you all the way back. So there should be one more straight run. Here. Didn't even dump anything. Drive. There we go. I'm not even going to look. I'm going to just park you up in here. I'm not even going to put the parking brake on because I don't need to. Wait, where did I leave my garage? Let's see, scoop. Deploy. You know what? Let's get rid of that hint because it always distracts me. Let's see if I can drive scoop in first person for a bit. It always ends in disaster when I drive him in first person, but let's try. Jesus Christ, he's getting some speed. I keep forgetting he's got some quick turning. Really need a better name than Scoop for this vehicle though. I go with Steve. Just Steve. Bog standard Steve. Christ, right now, how fast am I going? I'm going like 30, is that miles or kilometres an hour? I don't know. Forgot about this puddle on the way. It wasn't deep, wasn't it? That? It wasn't deep. And here's a bit that I'm very familiar with because I've been driving up and down here for the last hour and 20 minutes. I don't need to reverse, which is perfect. Start in the middle. Flattened out nicely, but I'm going to go over that about 2 or 3 times, maybe 4, maybe 5. I want this to be a nice flat as possible road. I don't think it's going to be as wide as I want it to be, so I might need to bring more sand. a big bump in the centre that I don't like. I'm pushing it out quite a bit, look at that. Just to flatten it. Pushed out further and further. Now I'm going to do my right hand edge. How many times did I go over that last one? It was 4 times, wasn't it? I'll do the same here. There's a bit of a bump there. No, wait, I'll do this 4 times before I come back to the centre. So... let's flatten this bumpy bit now. Almost. There's a bit of a seam here. See if I can get rid of the seam. There we go. I think now that I've flattened this, I'll be able to widen it a bit easier. The TV does not like the fact I have my heating on. It keeps doing that thing that when TVs cool down it does random cracking noise. Oh TV, if I didn't put my heating on I'd have no clothes for the gym tomorrow. Oh man, this road's looking nice. There's a bit of a bump in the centre there, but I can get rid of that. It's a bit of a seam. Let's get rid of the seam. I definitely can be wider though. What do you think, Siobhan? Could be wider? I'll wait till I'm facing the right side. Which side to widen? I'm pretty sure, yeah, it could be wider on the left. On that side. So Steve, we'll park you up here. And we'll switch over to Flint, who now has to drive down the hill like a bat up the hill to get some sand. One turn one? Yes, one turn. Got to destroy these branches just for the sake of it. Like a bat out of hell, he was gone like a morn when the morning comes. it's Flint. I almost called you Steve. I apologise, Flint. Steve. Just makes, whenever I hear that name, it just makes me think of Cloudy with a chance to meatballs. Like so. I'm going to have to reverse down that. Start dumping because the sand was just flowing down when I was trying to fill this in. There you go, see the sand's just flowing down. But it's starting to pile up. Actually, the sand pile ends there, and that's all. How deep is that? Could I just theoretically just reverse? No, it's not worth it. Not worth the risk. Oh yeah, see, it is starting to pile there. It's starting to pile. Follow it. Hit something again. No, too wide, too wide. I'm going to hit the water. I'm going to kiss it. I'm going to stroke it. No, nothing. Smashed it. Absolutely smashed it. There's so much recycling to do in this level because look, pretty much zero resources if I want to build stuff in the mission wise. But I think that could be something I do off stream, just sit and do a bunch of recycling one night. Here. Could do the same on that side a little bit. Up, focus. Yep. There we go, that's what I like to see. It is just, you can see it flowing down, it's not sitting, but it's getting there, it's getting better. So if I can get to almost level and then just work my way along doing that, and Steve can do his job. Get the old gears off, come on. It's been an hour and a half filling this gap. I'll be top and hitting the water for sure this time. Yep. Did Melon Kiss that? I Frenched it. I could fill it in just so I've got a nice turning radius, but that's just giving myself extra jobs on top of the job that I'm currently doing. Come on. I know it's muddy and I know you don't like it, Flint, but we're nearly there. Instead of pairing it all just up this bit, I'm going to looks like shit myself there, looks it. Get that piled up there. And my theory is if I can get that wee border to run along, it's going to stack up nicely and widen the road quicker. So, have you all, I know you have, Siobhan, I've seen you today. Has everyone had a good weekend? What you've been up to? Have you done anything exciting? Where you're joining us from? The last people that joined us, I think they joined us from Washington. In the last stream, we had people from Washington joining us. It's Spidey, memory serves me right. Tickled the water there, tickled it. Get your ass up this hill, Flint, my man. Just use your momentum, you're a juggernaut. I know I said that Fraser's the juggernaut, but you can be the juggernaut tonight. I can get that wee bit to move over. Let's get these low gears and stuff in. Just dump, like nobody's watching. Don't drive right down. I suppose it helped, but don't do it again. This truck is a beast. There we go. The speed of it. I don't think I'm even going to... Nope. Didn't even tease it. Didn't even tease it. Bam, 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 bam. Up this hill. Get up the hill. Come on, use your momentum. It's not raining for once. Come on. Slowly getting there when it comes to widening this road. Turn here. That was a very decisive turn there, front. And improved. Well, some of it flowed down, some of it held. Even on this road has been challenging, but it's getting there. It's getting there, so I think I'll be able to drive along sideways and drop some sand now. Come on. My head shaved that last week. It's long enough, my hair's long enough to pull now. And when did I get it shaved? Like Wednesday. My hair and my beard now grow far too quickly for my liking. See if I could shave maybe once every 6 months, and that's how long it took to grow to this length, I'd be so happy. But nope, I've got to have my Viking caveman genes or something because it grows so quick. Got no idea of my heritage. I could have Viking in there, I don't know. Oh, look at that road is getting dug up something fierce. I don't even need reverse, I can do a turn up there, so... Just do that. Got a few trips. How did it go? Actually that went not bad. I'd say 2 to 5 more times, max. It was a wee bit heavy at the start, but I didn't know how quickly I'd be able to get going. Here we go, here we go. Get ready to... No, keep forgetting about that boulder. I've got to do it in a single turn, and I've got to do it in a single turn. I think I was drifting there, I think. Awesome. No, just skidding. Skidding's the word, not drifting. Well, I'm digging up the mud at that riverbank, something fierce. And the only way to undig up mud is to fill it in the sand. Come on, get up the hill, you're a monster, come on! I don't need my old gears because I'm kind of driving at a weird angle. There's a wee bump now, so hopefully it's... Oh, fuck! Where is the closest recovery spot there? It's... That was wildcard driving, Chris. How you doing, my man? Right, what route am I taking? I know where I'm going. I know where I'm going. It's because I wasn't taking my time. I was rushing. I was rushing it. Like I am right now. I'm just flooring it. Fit right down in the pedal because I know it's... That's true, Chris. At least I dropped the sand, so at least falling over your sand still tips out. This is the kind of driving that would terrify me in real life. I'm not even a fan of going the speed limit on the motorway. You've got all the momentum behind you, so you shouldn't struggle with a sill today. Oh, that was a delayed reaction. You get really lightheaded there, like maybe 10 seconds after coughing. Usually it's pretty instant. Now I've got a sore head. Right, let's just... Well, did I fuck it again? Did I fuck it? Drop it, drop it, drop your load, there we go. Let's have a look. Actually, I think if I just park you here. There's Steve, let's go Steve. Wide enough for my satisfaction. Almost. Right, before I do anything, I parked you up here, but I forgot to put you in park, so it's my bad. There, so I thought to take you off park. God damn, the handbrake does my nutting. It's realistic, I'll give him that, but it does my nutting. Siobhan's tempted to get this, Chris. We could be wildcard road builders. Once again. Sure this is all level now. I'm going to say smooth this edge out one more time, then have work on the centre to level it. Did I take out a tree again? That's excellent. That was absolutely excellent if I did. Work on levelling this now, because this side's a lot lower than this side. Nope. I'm not going to try and level the centre because the easiest fix would be to do a nice even layer of sand or two across that with a slow drive-by. Like just going across it like that, nice and level. But obviously a lot slower. And then smoothing that out to be level with the rest of the bridge. At least that's what I'm thinking. Tom! Skid. Oh, I'm in the water. No. I teased the water. Edged the water. I'm digging that mud even deeper though. I'm going to go into low gear in differential mode when I'm doing this, just so that I don't speed and ruin it. Low gear diff mode on. Right, treat it like any other road. Nice even. Nice even road, there we go. I'm going to say maybe one more of those and it might be perfect. Maybe two more. Right, look how well I did that. Come on, pick up speed, you're off the low gear, come on. Barely going 40, come on. Get up, Flint my man, come on. Jump. Good, that's what I like to see. And you didn't even entertain the water, I'm not even teasing it, you didn't even look in its direction. You're not interested. Come on. Big game, come on. Come on. Last sand run. Front of my man. Right, here we go. So too much. You dumped too much initially, Flint. But Steve can fix it. Steve can fix most things. Steve, my man. Let's do this. Straight we can, Steve. Come on. Reverse. Out even. Yeah, I'm going to just have to try and flatten out the centre because I don't think I'm going to be able to get that despite adding sand. Let's flatten the centre a bit. Shocking, Siobhan. You missed the big crash. I had a big crash and everything. This is even enough. I'm just going to smooth out this bit. Is Martin having fun being a vampire lord in Skyrim? Fair dues, but I think this is ready to get mackied. But I'm going to park Steve up here, just in case. Is it? Ah, for a second there I thought he said he was ill, but aye, he is having fun, right? So, back to the garage, where I will... Where's the garage? That's up here. I'm going to recall garage. I'm going to recall retain. And so many vehicles out. What the hell? Now I've got to keep Steve out. I'm going to retain Flint. Right, let's deploy Mackie's transport. And there goes a convoy, so I know for a fact I'm not going to get in the way and do this quick enough. It'll be like a couple minutes before another convoy comes this way. Back to the garage, and let's deploy Mackie. Mackie's always so eager, look at him go. And I can test out my new hint that I was told. Come straighten yourself up, you wee dick. There we go. The convoy is due in a couple of minutes. We'll do this as quickly as we can. It's not exactly in the centre, but I can live with it. Let's go! How are you looking back here? You're still there. Hopefully you don't fall off. My phone is going mental with Facebook messages. I keep saying don't text and drive, but let's find out what's going on. Don't crash. That's you, Siobhan, making me text and drive. Through the big puddle, does it make a big splash? Let's find out. It makes an alright splash. It makes an alright splash. What's that in the centre of the road? Is that a broken tree? Not anymore. That could have ended in disaster. But you're going up this better than Flint did, and you've got a big heavy truck, bit of machinery in the back. This is smooth to drive over. I'm going to park you. Oh, go have a drink. Ow. Got a sore head now. Ow. Right. Let's go mark it. No rest for the wicked. So, the tip that I was given is to go up the centre backwards. So, deploy, and here we go. Oh god, there's a big chunk there that hasn't been sanded. Right, so the reason I was told that is because it goes smoother because you're driving over tarmac. And instead of like what I was doing before, I would drive along as far out as I could. I was told if I drive out so it's only just one wing sticking out, that way I'm driving on tarmac, it should be a smoother ride. It'll take longer, but it'll be a smoother ride with Mackie dropping the tarmac. So let's see how it goes. Oh yeah, it's a lot smoother. I did slightly come off the tarmac there. Nothing mental. Oh, my head's killing me. Or asphalt, or whatever you want to call it, depending on where you're from. Stay on there, asphalt, tarmac. It's going to take longer to... It might not be longer considering how often I used to struggle and having to start, stop, start, stop. It may turn out to be the same length of time, but less stressful. Because let's face it, when was the last time you seen me do this much work with Mackie without cracking up? But it also could be because I spent so much time trying to flatten out the sands. It's maybe just a smoother tarmacking experience. Isn't making this bit, I'm not on tarmac. Come on, go on. Here we go. You're on. This is working out perfectly. Pretty much. As perfect as it gets when you're working with Mackie. I can't believe it took me like an hour and a half just to fill in that hole. And it didn't even fill in perfectly. Go in there, reverse, and get ready. Get off that low gear. Maybe get back on the low gear. Caught on, is it maybe that branch that's poking through? We'll stay in the low gear, Mackie. It seems to be working out for you. Now that branch is messed up what's been so far a nice smooth run. The edge of this road could be a lot nicer. I might fix that, but literally my goal was just to fill in the gap and make this gap drivable, so I can do that off stream. I think that's the end of this, because I can't make it any wider without being a risk to falling off, I don't think. No wait, I could make it a smidge wide, just a smidge. Because kind of went hell's bells for a second there. Come on Mackie, turn around. Be game. There's another one of those little white branches poking through, that might be what caused it. Back in low gear in reverse because that wasn't exactly straight. I just wanted to look straightish. There we go. Yes, boy! You ever seen Mackie so cooperative? There's a big patch here, but some reason there was no sand on it. I think even with that patch, this road's going to be decent. I can always fix that patch. There we go. Staying on the tarmac, doing just fine. It's taking slightly. I'd say this is probably the usual amount of time. It's just less stressful. What do you think, people? My usual amount of time, but just less stress. At the end there, we kind of freaked out, or she kind of freaked out. Mike as a girl. Really put it away. I'm getting tarmac everywhere. But I'm going to cover this with sand at some point anyway, so it doesn't matter. Get this here. There we go. Drive it on, cover this. Just stick to tarmac, Mackie. Just power through it. There we go, just power through it. I'm not forcing it, come on, just power through it. I say maybe one more pass after this and the road is wide enough to be steamrolled. There's another one of those branches that's going to make me go run a random direction. No? Maybe it's only when the edges touch it. Perfecto. Maybe one more pass after this. I misjudged how wide it would be. One more pass after this, and then steamroll, Fred. There we go. Where's all these little white branches coming from? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Where are they coming from? They weren't there when I was laying the sand, but as soon as I brought Mackie out, there's white branches everywhere. I told you I could roll down that hill. This is definitely the last run. How does that look? You know what? I'm going to attempt. I'm going to attempt it, people. Worst I can do is recover the vehicle. She's not going to roll off. She's not going to roll off. Come on, Matthew. That's looking nice and straight. Come on. Yes. Yes. There we go. Fill that wee gap in. There we go. I'm not even going to... Oh, look at that on the map. You can see that big patch there that there, for some reason there was no sand on it. I could have made it a nice straight line, but I just wanted to get to A to B, so let's head back to the garage. Where was it? It was over here. I'm the tarmac daddy, Chris. You should know this by now. Garage. Retain. Retain. Deploy. Thank you, Chris. Right. Might as well wait, there's a convoy coming. Once that convoy goes in, I'll get into position and get Fred onto the truck. Right, John? I'm driving the big lorry. Garage, and there's Fred. Fred is somewhere, there's Fred, let's deploy. I'm gonna do this in first person, because I quite like driving Fred in first person onto the truck. And up we go, there we go. See if that's up. I can't see further. Let's just rock and roll. It's, oh, it's muddy. I'm going to be sliding everywhere because I'm just going to be flooring it. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. So much scrap everywhere for me to make girders or steel beams out of, what we call them. Let's destroy these trees. Hopefully that puddle that I drive through that hasn't got any deeper. I did, Chris. I'm a pro, that tree is due to come down, look at that. Solid 40 kilometers an hour. I loved the Dukes of Hazzard growing up. I used to watch that on TNT after Cartoon Network finished. Oh, come on, don't slow down, come on. Oh, I've dropped into like 30. Right. Let's just reverse down, there we go. Like a boss. There's Steve parked in the bushes. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn off this marker. I'm going to try and do this entirely in first person if possible. We're steamrolling, rolling. What? Steam rolling. Yeah! Steam rolling. Come on! Steam rolling. Oh, look at that for reverse. Look at that for reverse. Come on, keep it straight. Oh, nice. Yourselves, try and keep in the top left corner of your hood bonnet thing. It should go swimmingly. Keep it there. May get stuck in the mud when I come off here. I might need to go over here. No counting that coming out, I just like to check the muds. 3-point turn because I'm finished with that edge. I think I'm finished with the edge. It's so much easier to do this in reverse than it is to go forward. There we go, going nicely. Once you get up here, the mud is not going to like me. Good. Oh, I'm a lot closer to the edge than I thought I was. speed, that's fine. I was prepared for that. Sounds like I've just noticed it there now. That's too thick a crust, I'm going to risk it. I'm going to attempt to drive semi-sideways. Let's go for it, go for it. Just get this flattened, come on. Yes, boy! And just to be sure, I'm going to do the same to the other edge if we can get a good turning point here. There we go, keep turning, just got to do this edge just to make sure I've got as far up as I can. Go. And boom. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, boy. And there we go. We've got a nice bridge. Is that a crease? Is that just a dip? Nah, that's just a reflection. It's not the nicest looking bridge. This bit here I could have levelled out a bit more, like between, I could have levelled it out more, but it's a functioning bridge over this big crevasse that seems to have been dug out from rain or something into the river. So now I've essentially connected this side to this side. Now let's retain everybody. Where is... zoomed out far too. Retain. 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 Right. Objectives, we got repaired the power station, bring steel booms to the Highland base. That requires a lot of... what's the word? Recycling, so I might repair the power station. Where's that? Here's of truth. To power up the units we need a dependable source of energy. Our backyard lies a power substation, old as the hills but tough as nails. A bit of elbow grease to patch up and it'll churn out juice. We need just bring the truck full of steel beams from the relay right. Ah, so that's why there's a truck full of steel beams I couldn't take to the steel beam factory. Now, I'm going to do this just to get rid of this truck because it keeps trying to get me to enter it when I go to my garage. And coincidentally, I've just opened up a road that works there. So if I go through here, let's just delete you as well. I can now cross over here and it takes me to the power substation. Coincident, that is a 100% coincidence that that's where it was. Bill! Is that you driving, Bill? Bill! You owe me a tenner! Bill! Ah, it must be Bill, he's ignoring me. Anybody else would have shouted it isn't Bill. That Bill. Funny story, his name isn't actually Bill, I just call him Bill. And he accepts it. Because I'm the boss. I'm going to destroy these trees if I can. I kind of know this route quite well now. There's no surprises until after I get past the bridge. There we go. Nice little efficient window wipe on this truck. It's nice and simple. There's the puddle. This job will get us some monies. I can maybe have a look and see if there's anything I can upgrade or replace. Or should I save up for that better sand truck with the more space? Right, I'll show you the sand truck I'm talking about. Right, let me just go back to my garage. Right, so garage, shop. I think it comes under roadworks. Yep, so this is the sand truck. Look at this beast. It's got a 20-ton capacity. It's twice what Flint can carry. So this is basically the bigger Flint. There's Flint over there. This is basically bigger Flint, and he's on tracks. So he should be able to drive in just about anything. But he costs an absolute fortune, 65,000. And I've only got 27,000. But I think this would be a great investment because of the amount of sand it holds. What do you think? What do you think, Siobhan, Chris, and everyone else watching? Right, come on. Steel beam truck. If my blue truck can get his ass up here carrying my steamroller, you can get your ass up here, no bother. This is technically the first vehicle to drive over here that hasn't been part of the construction. Right, I'll show you, Siobhan. You know how my sand truck only holds so much sand? It holds... Right, let me just check. I have to go to my garage. Which is here. Garage. Yep, garage. So, my sand truck, where are you? Here it goes. He holds... He's got a 10-ton capacity, my sand truck. Flint. He's a powerhouse. But... I'm saving up for this bad boy. This is also a sand truck, but it's got a 20-ton capacity. So it's twice the load it can hold, and it runs on tracks. So it should be able to drive smoothly over just about anything. But it's like 65 grand, and I've only got 27. So do you think it's worth saving up to invest in that, considering how much sand it holds? Yeah, if I remember correctly, I think it's just round this corner. This road is quite muddy, but going downhill so we'll be fine. And we'll get this substation up and going. Just want to get some funds. I shouldn't have taken that shortcut, but I've made it. Objective complete. How much did I make? 2,000 cash. I've got 30 grand now.
Okay, the factory looks good to go for now. Once, you know, it has power. I'm sure you understand what needs to be done. But if we're doing it by the book, restore the power supply to the factory according to regulatory blah,
Camera's
blah,
taking a wee detour.
You get the picture. So, here's the gist. Lay a cable from the power substation to the factory. And please don't get electrocuted. I don't need that on my report. Or my conscience.
Oh, you get to see me lay some beams. Can I lay beams though? Because this road here, that is a muddy mess. Right, so where is... You've not seen me drive my... This beast, look at this beast, look at it! It's so awesome. But driving in first person is a nightmare, so let's give it a go. Can't see shit. It makes me respect people who drive stuff like this, because how do they know what they're doing? It's not even a steering wheel, it's got wee levers, it's awesome. Just like Bert. But I suppose anything with tracks is going to have levers, so... kind of... I don't know why I'm leaning, it's not going to make a difference. Let's see how well I do getting there in first person before giving up. So even if I did do a bunch of recycling, it wouldn't work because the steel factory has no power. So I need to actually do this so I can do some recycling off stream. Like, you missed me doing power cables the last time, Siobhan, so you get to see how awesome it is. But it also wrecks any road that I do it on. Am I turning at the right spot? I'm just going to try and keep the edge of the road in that little corner that I can see between the wheel and the bracket, maybe? It is. Puddle coming up. People could walk in front of this and just get mauled and I wouldn't know until I heard the scream or pop. Oh, I'm going off. Oh, I went well off road there. This should handle this hill and nobody's business. See, if it wasn't for all this marshland, I'd be able just to drive straight across that. But I don't know how deep that is, so I think if I tried I would just sink and I have to start this drive again. There we go, I can see the hill. Let's go up the hill. So far it's handling it like an absolute champion. I can't see any slowdown in any of the dials. Absolutely no slowdown. There's my wee road. It's not the smoothest, it's not the flattest, but you can get across it without taking a nosedive. Like Bert did. Back in third person, look. Infrastructure, power grid, so there we go. So anywhere from, I'm going to say maybe here, if I can drive along here next to the road, so I'm not destroying it. Oh, I can't do it there because that goes into a divot, so I might have to cross the road. I can maybe, I'm going to attempt to maybe go from here, try to avoid the road as much as I can, so go up here, along here, down here, along here, and if I can just get to here, it'll work. So I want to get to just beside that bit of dirt, and we can start laying cable. I'll check. Oh, now that I'm looking at the dirt in person, it's scarier looking, and that water's a lot deeper. But you're good tracks, you should be able to go through this, right? Let's start laying cable. In the ground, come on, there you go. Power through the mud, power through it. Doesn't matter if you wreck this mud because I'm not going to be driving on it. I want to go to that capture line, just through here. I'll avoid this big puddle if I can. Is it working? It's working! It's working! Right, did I say that I wanted to drive? I'm going to drive up. I could drive up and do this wee bit. Or should I just go along the edge? I'll see how the edge looks for here. The edge looks fine. Edge looks fine. I mean, we're going to have roads here, so I don't mind wrecking this ground. Don't know why that exploded, I was nowhere near it. Right, this edge looks absolutely fine, perfect! Like a boss! water is scary, so try to avoid it. The vibrations on the controller right now tell me I was close to danger. But look, there's that edge. If I can get these blue lines into that edge, I'm stuck on something. Come on. Come on. Come on, Juarez. I don't know why I called it Juarez. But this is Juarez, the cable layer. Right, let's get your cable into this red line. Come on. Yes, Juarez. And I'm level 5 now. Didn't get much money for that, but I got some decent XP.
Good grief! You make it all look easy. With the new power cable, we'll have no trouble keeping this factory running.
Now let's get you out the water,
If we're to
Juarez.
fix this whole area, we can never have too many materials. There's no point just sitting around while we wait for HQ to send us everything we need. Or for everything we need to just fall from the sky. Which, let's be honest, is more probable. I suggest you check out the steel pipes facility. It's close to the center of the
And looking
operations
off, like,
area.
you can kind of
If it's
see
working,
where I've
we'll be
wrecked
cutting
the
out a lot
ground.
of waiting time. Speaking of cutting out time, there's a stump mulcher that might be very helpful
Now,
in clearing
I
a
can
path for
see
you.
maybe a
It's
road
in the
being
truck
made
shack near the
here.
relay.
So
Swing
this
by
is
there,
nowhere
pick it
near
up.
where a road would be. I've got no idea what she was talking about, I wasn't listening. Explore the steel pipes facility. Get a stump mulcher near the relay. Right. What did I get for if I'm only getting XP for that? Get a stump stump mulcher, that way for destroying trees. That I do need more equipment. Navigating these rugged paths is no walking park, but here's a stump muncher, a real workhouse that bulldozes through woods and turns thickets into clearings. We trust your wheel that wise on it. It's in the truck shack near the relay, geared up and ready for duty. Swing by to pick it up. Oh, you bet your ass. If it's anything as good as the wee stump muncher thing that Clarkson has in Clarkson's farm, I'm all for it. So it's right there. It's right next to. Right, where's Scout? Scout, you're getting deployed for the first time in ages because I just want to get to it quick. Come on, gun it. Gun it. I want my stump mulcher, I want to destroy trees. That's all I've been wanting to do since I started this game. Destroy trees, because they're in the way. Where are you? Where are you? And I get some good XP for just that small drive. Let's go test this bitch out.
This factory isn't going to do us much good if it doesn't have any power. But all these tree stumps won't let you bring a power cable in. Aren't you glad you brought that mulcher?
Oh yes, I
Time to put
am.
it to good use, don't you think?
Yep. Where are you, you wee bitch? I can't find you. Right, you're right there. Enter. Right, we've got some shit to munch. Right. Oh, I'm getting that's it. Over $5.5 grand just for doing this. We need money to save up for that. Oh, look at the inside of you. You're nice. Look at you. Oh, what direction am I going? I get took there, I'm going to right. Right then left. This is a lot easier. This is like the biggest machine that's easy to drive. Look at that. I can even see behind me without leaning out the window. Oh, I think I've got a new favourite vehicle, people. Look at this. Let's see. What do it goes to the ground. I thought it just turned on. That's excellent. And it's on tracks. Oh, I can't wait to go back to the first map and destroy so many trees that stop me from making nice routes. Have I went by my turn? No, I've not. Have I not? Turn's coming up. My turn's coming up apparently. I don't see it. Right, so the other side of these bushes. Come on. You're not the fastest, are you? That's the weirdest steer that I've ever seen. Just a stick that goes left or right. Now look at all these stumps. Let's test this bitch out. There you go. Oh wait, it's destroying the ground. Next to that stump. Come on, there we go. Oh, can I do this to full trees? I'm going to test it in this big bitch. Look at the mess it's made of the ground. Or is that just my tracks in the mud? Could be a mix of both. Destroy this bitch, come on. Yes! Right, so it wants me to... I'm actually nowhere near where it wants me to clear, so let's just drive up there. I think most of that damage has just been me driving. I can't lean out the window and look, but I think it's just mostly been me driving in the mud. So. Oh, come on! Why did it have to rain when I wanted to drive in this mud? Come on. So if it wants me to lay cables along here, I don't feel too bad about ripping up the ground. Try and go in a straight line though, so that our cable thing has some tracks to drive through. Come on. Stop. Temperature. There's a temperature gauge in this. Right. Pod the bus. Is that water? Am I able to drive through that? So I might find out. Vehicles. This is a sand zone, so if I can't drive through this, I'm going to have to sand the shit out of all that. Right, we're getting in the water, we're finding out, people. You fuck around, you find out. Is it getting deeper? Oh, it's getting slightly deeper. Oh. Yes, boy. I just love the mud physics, man. It looks so good. Cause look at that big... I've just wrecked a trail. But it means if I do need to drop sand, I've got divots my truck can drive through, make the dropping stuff smoother. Oh. There's nothing smooth about that. Absolutely nothing smooth about that. But we're nearly there. Going straight. There we go. Look at the size of these stumps up there. That must be where it wants. Right, it's the big zone that it wants me to stump. I don't know why I need to destroy all those stumps, because I could have zigzagged with my cable, but I suppose it doesn't want me to do that. Let's see. Jesus. We're nearly there. Look at these logs. I wonder if I can pick them up with my crane. Oh, I wonder if this is an automatic mode once I get into it. You need to clear this area of stumps. Bring the stump mulch or vehicle you receive and use it to grind down these stumps. No worries. That's actually stopping me. I'm driving through it. Nice. Right, I like that they're marked. I don't think I'm cutting up the ground, which is good. I think it's literally just my tracks that's cutting up the ground. I honestly cannot wait to go back to the first map in my spare time and just fudge everything up. That really annoyed me. Every one of those trees that my vehicles get stuck on is getting shredded. Let's do this in first person. Oh, it's a lot harder to aim. Just gonna have to put a triangle in the centre, I suppose. Just seeing bits of wood chip going everywhere, that's awesome. Wood chip there. There we go. I must have just been missing the blades. I wonder how many stumps there is. There we go. I wonder if this works on rock. I like that this turns on the spot too, that's perfect. You don't need to be driving to turn, you can just turn on the spot. 0 point turning. Fantastic. I wish there was like a wee counter on the top telling me how many is left and how many I've done. There we go, already. I get like $5.5 grand for that. They were nearly at 40 grand. We're getting there towards. I should move it more. Nice. So objectives. So explore this. I've only got a couple objectives left, and they're not worth any money except that one. I'm pretty sure that one's just XP as well. Oh, wait. That's the steel pipes factory. So what have I been looking at? That's a steel beams factory. Ah, it doesn't have any power though, so would I have to connect it from here all the way along up this bit through this marshland? Because where did I connect it with? So from before I went that way. Ugly infrastructure. I wonder if I can just drive straight down now. I might have to test. So I left him parked there. Wait. let's go. Can't remember your name is, was it Juarez? I can't remember what I called him. But look at the mess of putting those cables down left. I'm just going to drive back the way that the cables are, because then I know it's safe. There's puddles forming in parts where I'm putting the cable already. Come on. Good game. I went along here. It blends in so nicely with the mud. Destroying trees, worth it. And we're on semi-dry land. So, to connect to... Wait, I'm going to have to... put some flags, I think, so I'm going to say... blue flag. And maybe I should put... So I want to go from here to here to how far up? Where's the blue flag? I think I could follow all the way from here to here to here to here. If I follow those blue flags, it should work. But remember, I don't know sugar. So if I go near the blue flag, that's where. I don't know if I can drive through this water. This is the issue. So as begin dropping. I've got no idea how deep this is. So far so good. There's the other blue flag, is it that way? Right, I never considered the trees, so once I get onto this land I can go straight through those big trees. No, I'll go straight through now. I might as well connect these power because it's going to ask me at some point to go into... I don't think I'm going to really fit through there. See that small tree? Well, I might fit through it, and if worst comes to worst I might take down the small tree. Worked out. I think I took down the small tree. I'm destroying trees left and right now. There we go, come on, just follow those blue flags. There's a lot of down trees in that my next upcoming path, but this should be able just to drive through them, come on! You're a beast, come on! There we go. Another blue flag made. Is this water deeper or is it shallower? I think it's shallower. So it's like a road at some point. I doubt I'll be coming along this way. There we go. Just down the tree, hopefully I'm not stuck in it. Kind of water just filling up the gaps because I'm kind of pulling it along with me. That is awesome. That's a big down tree, I'm not going to be able to destroy that. Shit. Whatever. Worked out, and there's an output flag along this way. This water is getting deeper. It's worrying how deep it's getting, or wait, coming out it now. I've got a sneaking suspicion that this is not the route the game intended for people to take. They probably expected people to see all this water and think, I'm going to have to drive around all this. But I see tracks here, and this used to be roads, so this can't be that deep. And at some point I'll probably have to sand over this area, so it doesn't matter if I wreck this road, it's going to be getting sanded because of all the water. That's the second last one. Third last, but I'll take it. Nearly there. Nearly connected wherever the connecting power to this new place. I thought we were picking up some speed there now that we're out of the water, but that was momentarily. So I know once we get to this flag, we just take a right. Water weight, because it's awesome. I'm going to start pulling the water out at that few seconds. There we go. So we guys are digging away. Oh, there's the tracks from when I came up here with my mulcher. I just followed the mulcher track. Up. I can see the ultra. Thank God I don't have to restock the cable, because it seems to be unlimited cable. Zones, so we're nearly there. It's really restored power to whatever this is. The steel beams? No, steel pipes factory, isn't it? Pipes, not beams. There we go. Almost there. Power's restored to the steel pipes factory. There's pipes that need replaced. A gas station. You can see at least 1, 2, 3, but I need pipes. But luckily I've just turned on a pipe factory. But how do I get there? Well, there's a road here next to the steel beams factory. I should probably get Bert out and start exploring. Right, let's retain you. Let's deploy you. Let's go, Bert. My go-to exploring vehicle. Turn, you dick. Don't climb the tree. There we go.